What?
A bunch of people complaining. I'm like, if you're not gonna come up with a solution, then like I don't care. I'm just gonna unfollow you.
It's gonna all work out.
Exactly.
Somehow it's just
definitely complaining about it is not gonna change anything. So
it is the end of the world as we know it.
Constantly. So. It's been the end of the world since I was born. I remember there was
That's true. It's true. Me too.
There's a Disney movie, Hercules.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And they had a guy who wrote on his sign, "The sky is falling, the end of the world is near," and it's supposed to be from like however many years BC.
I know, it's been going forever, so
somehow
I just figure if it goes
still here.
Oh wow.
I feel like, I mean, because I believe in like the multiple, realities and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's certain souls that I connected with in this body who are like, they made different choices. Like from the time I was born, I feel like there's people, like souls that I connected with who probably did choose a path where the world ended multiple times. I'm just choosing the happy one.
that's me too. I'm gonna live in mine and they can live in theirs, and that's what it really means anyhow, at least in our world. But
exactly. There's no point living in fear. No point. What a waste of time.
This morning I had to do a selfie because they're gonna they're getting further on that CPAP thing, and they'd take a picture of me. I looked so ragged and tired, and
one of my new clients from the Indian thing, I'm doing a live stream with her tomorrow. She just opened a new dental spa down the street, and she does those oral appliances I was telling you about.
She does what?
Remember I told you there's an oral appliance you can get, and it doesn't, because I work on a lot of clients who have the CPAP, and they always get a lot of acne and breakouts, and it stretches out your face.
They asked me if I had acne or if I had problems. I said no.
Well, a lot of people don't until they start doing that CPAP regularly. Yeah.
I told Jim that, and he was like, "Oh my God!" He goes, "Well, you don't remember what he does."
Because he's a doctor, yeah.
But the deal is, I don't want it. Those there's retainers, there's braces that stretch my mouth out enough. So
you don't want the CPAP, or you don't want the oral appliance?
Oh well, I don't want anything that stretches my mouth out anymore.
Well, either way, it's going to stretch it out a little bit, but the CPAP is going to suck on your face.
No.
And it's going to trap your breath, and it's going to cause acne.
No.
So the oral appliance is going to be more face-friendly aesthetically.
Oh. Well, I don't know. They just said that they'd work with me on...
Yeah, the insurance covers it.
So I'll just see what they have. Yeah, I am really very just today. But I was so tired I didn't carry this huge salad from Whole Foods. And
it's that time of day where I'm just like...
time of month.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Hangry.
I forgot to... I've been not taking my stuff that I bought from you.
You have been, or you have not?
I have been.
Oh, good.
But this morning I took it, and I forgot to take the supplements with it. I found them. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot.
I do that sometimes too. Like I went almost like 2 months on like all the NAD and all that kind of stuff. And then, because I don't know if I was just, I guess only taking it like half the time.
Yeah, I took the mix. I like the mix.
I know I need to order some more because they just sent me the NRF2 by itself. So I think I took like 3 of those today instead. But I took that by itself for
you did
over a year before I started adding the other stuff. And then I was like, oh, wow.
Did that help?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's the.
I could still take it, I guess. I
don't know if you were taking that one. It's the NAD, NRF2, and you're taking the NRF2 with the GLP-1 thing.
Yeah.
So I'm taking NRF2, NRF1, and NAD.
And what does that do?
So you're already taking the NRF2, so that helps with like inflammation. It helps get rid of toxins out of your body. It helps to protect you from food toxins and allergens, water toxins and allergens, air toxins and allergens. Helps your body to make its own antioxidants, which can help. They've got a lot of studies on it, like fighting cancer or whatever. I found it for like PCOS, inflammation, pain, stuff like that. And then so I took that for a while. NAD is like what all the celebrities are taking now.
Oh, really?
And it boosts your brain power, your energy, your skin. It's just overall anti-aging inside and out. And I've done, when I had a membership at the Vitality IV bar, you get like 30% off or something, but You have to sit there for 2 hours with their NAD infusions. And it really only lasts with the infusion. And it's like, I think even with my discount, it was like $500 and something.
Wow.
Just for one. And it lasted like, 2-3 days or something like that.
Wow.
So, I mean, if you're like competing in something or you're taking a big test, okay, I think it would be worth that because you get, but really it's better for you to just have it in your body on like a regular basis.
So when you go do all those events, do you charge people per each person per reading?
That was the first one. Usually I just get paid ahead of the time.
You do?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I do too.
But this was the first one where I did charge per
cool.
per person. So I gave them a little bit of a discount because it's like out in public and stuff.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? I'm like, look, I'm not gonna say anything that makes you cry, but if I feel like there's something that makes you cry, you should probably come in for an appointment. And I was doing I do these chakra aligning Reiki
Oh, cool.
kind of things.
I used to do a lot more of those kinds of things. I think over the years I just got really, I just do a lot through Inner Path and Larry when he calls, of course, but.
Yeah, we always fall into like our different things. When I first started aesthetics, I was doing like waxing, I've done micro channeling,
Wow.
I've done so many things, and then I mean I've got so many toys and like classes that I've taken, and then you play with it a while and I'm like, you know what, there's other things that are more fun, and then I just kind of stopped talking about it.
That's good promo for this business though.
What?
You out doing all those readings.
Yeah, absolutely. So I brought I've got like a little like a 6-foot sign with the before and afters on it. I had I had stuff about the spa, but obviously people get, half naked here, so we're not going to be doing that in the middle of the day.
Yeah, they want to do
Now back in the day, I would have like somebody come and like model it and stuff, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Honestly, I make more money just having the sign up there, and then I had like my iPad on with some of the live streams on.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So you could see it. It was interesting. I had quite a few people who are hello, my friends. I had quite a few people, like husband and wives, where the husband wants to get his hair done.
Oh wow.
While the wife's getting her body done.
Oh
so it's like a whole new like couples experience. I haven't done that one yet. We have couples fluxing. That's popular. But yeah, there's like at least 3 people.
Neat.
They're like, you can help me like not have to go to Turkey to get a hair transplant. I'm like, absolutely we can. Okay, I'm gonna grab 2 more straps. Can you tell them a little bit more about the past life regression stuff? This is Miss Jane.
Hello.
So today we are going to be doing a flux. We just got hooked up to the flux thread body sculpting. I have to grab a couple more straps for that. And then we're going to do a non-invasive face sculpting where we're going to be focusing once again a lot on that neck.
Yeah.
The neck and the décolletage.
Yay.
Yeah, the jawline. The jawline's been looking snatched for a minute. It's the neck that needs a lot of attention. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of times they'll think it's the bottom of their face because, they just don't think about the neck. But really the problem is the neck. And you can't get the bottom of the face super tight if you don't also tighten the neck. So if you want a lovely jawline like this, you gotta have a snatched neck as well. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Jane's gonna tell you about the past life regression stuff that she does. She just did some, yesterday?
Yeah, 3.
Did you do Monday?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I'm wiped out today, boy. Yeah, I did 3 regressions yesterday. Very, very busy. I do those at Inner Path.
Were they all new people?
Yeah, they were all new people.
Oh, fun.
A couple I'd read for before, with readings I read
okay.
for. All right, and one had been recommended by a friend who I'd never met before. That's right, she was new. And then I also did one for a brand new person who I'd never met before because she had been looking for somebody. So she came, and that was really good. And the other one I've been reading for quite a while, and she wanted a regression. So
but it was everybody's first time?
Yeah, it was her first.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
all 3 of them were their first time regressing. So yeah, they I think one person they just wanted to know.
Is this your bracelet?
No. Oh. I don't know.
Did you leave it? I feel like you left it here maybe weeks ago.
I bet I did.
Like maybe your first or second time.
I don't know. I bet I did because I have
I think
2
it's
I
yours.
wear. I thought I had 3.
I think it's yours.
I bet it's mine because I thought I had 3 and I'm like, maybe I'm wrong.
I would bet the same thing.
Oh my gosh. I
was
kept
like, I bet
thinking,
this is
I
James.
guess I was wrong. That's been a while.
It has been a
Wow,
while. I had it on top of the little pyramid, just sitting there, and I took the little organite pyramid with me, and then I took it off the top, and I was like, oh, I think this is James. It was hanging out. So it was nice and charged.
Oh yeah, oh thank you. Oh good, it's charged. Yay.
Super charged. Yeah, in that organite, there's a Hamsa. There is a, there's citrine. It was the very first one that I did. Amethyst, lapis lazuli, a little fluorite, and some kind of yellow flower, I don't know. Some kind of purple flower. I think lilac, or no, lavender.
Oh wow.
And put a little too much glitter in it. You can't see them.
I think I pulled a muscle this weekend. Well, I was carrying my regression chair and I think I pulled myself and I feel like a little twitch.
In the core and the legs?
In the leg.
You want to go down on the legs?
Yeah, I think it'll move. It'll energize itself out.
How about there? The core's all the way up now.
Yeah, if I keel over, did you hear me?
Yeah.
If I keel over, you'll know it was that.
Okay, I'll go down a little bit more. How about there?
Okay.
That's better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Right, I like it because you always have the table all heated up. Oh.
Oh, yes, the biomats are amazing. Everybody should have a biomat. I have them here on all of the tables at the spa. Today we're using my new favorite hydrating cleanser, outside of an oil cleanser, of course. This is the 24 karat gold snail mucin cleanser, and I'm obsessed. It's super hydrating. And all kinds of, it's like pearly. Hello, so we are located in Carmel, Indiana in the United States. Where are you guys from? Oh, sorry. I'm beating her up already.
No, I'm good.
Spraying a little rose water.
I love the rose water.
With some glycerin. Oh my
love
gosh.
it.
I go through like a huge bottle of this like at least once a week. At least. We gotta give her some more minutes because she's gonna do an hour on her Flux Red body sculpting today.
So when we do the body sculpting, remind me, where does everything go? I mean, I know I've just really lost inches from it.
Yes. So your muscles usually use that as fuel because they're freaking out, and they've got to use something as fuel, right? So yeah, also helps to strengthen.
Kleenex or a little.
Yeah.
My eye. Yeah. Thanks. Got it. Yeah, they use it as fuel.
So yeah, and then so part of it, when you lose the inches instantly, your muscles have used that, and then
so they use the swelling or the fat.
No, just fat. So just stored fat, and then it's also detoxing our fat cells and our lymphatic system. It also helps to tighten the skin a little bit. So sometimes people get lucky, and the body sculpting is all they have to do to get rid of the cellulite and to tighten the skin. If it's not enough, though, we can do the jade, just like we're doing on her face, on the body, anywhere there's skin. We just, no feet and no genitals.
No genitals.
No.
Ouch.
You know, strangely enough, I have more women asking if it'll work on their husband than asking if it'll work on themselves.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
I'm like, yeah, we don't do that. But if you want to buy your own jade machine, you go ahead and work on your husband and wherever you want, and just come report back so we know.
Oh my God.
We'll learn together. Oh, you're from India? Nice. I just did some live streams this weekend from an Indian fascia extravaganza I went to here in on the south side of Indianapolis. And I got the cutest shoes, like the little genie shoes that curl up. Oh my gosh, I know that's probably normal for you, but literally, like, my Princess Jasmine Disney princess dreams were coming true. And I got 2, like, Princess Jasmine, like, I don't know what you call them, but they kind of, like, remind me of, like, a belly dancing outfits. And one is hot pink and one is bright blue. So they're being tailored right now. And I'm going to pick those up on Sunday.
That's too cool.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I made a bunch of money reading tarot cards and doing energy healing, and then I spent it all shopping. So it was a win. We made a lot of friends. I learned a lot about stuff. I had this really cool, I don't know if I posted that story on here. I'm going to schedule a bunch of stories here today and work on my thumbnails for you so you know what's going on in the lives. I'm way behind on that. But I had so much coffee yesterday, I couldn't really sleep, and now it has carried over to today. So I'm feeling quite alert. I don't look like I only slept for like 47 minutes, do I?
Nope.
Hola, hola. Buenos tardes, Lionel. Hi, Anne. So we are doing a non-invasive face sculpting, and she's also doing a non-invasive body sculpting. We are working on her core and her legs. So we're snatching up that body and snatching up that face at the same time. So people will often ask me, like, what is your most common service? And I would tell them, like, my most common appointment is probably, like, a combination of the jade and the flux together, whether that's on the body or the face. But yeah, the jade frequency-specific microcurrent, how we do the body and the face is obviously totally different. This machine's really kind of like our paintbrushes, our toolkit, some of our tools. And yeah, just like all paintbrushes aren't the same. Depending on what you're doing with it, you're going to do different things. It's the Bardo technique, baby. And I can teach you how to do it if you're already a professional massage therapist or esthetician, a dentist, who else do we have? Doctor of physical therapy, chiropractor, med spa owner, injection nurse, practitioner. Yeah, I think that covers it. You got this. I love this. I love you too. You got this. We're melting off the years. What is that? Do you know what song I'm singing?
I do.
What song is that? What? That's not the right
Oh,
words.
yes, it's Bringing in the Years.
Bringing in the years.
Bringing back the years, I think.
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
It's Steely Dan.
That'll be easy to look up now that you know that part.
Reeling in the years. It's reeling in the years.
Reeling in
That's
the
it.
years.
Remember, it was 50 years ago. Oh my God.
No way. Really?
Yeah, it was. Pretty close.
I must have known that song from a past life.
Or your parents.
My dad liked that song. Hello, Maria. So this is the Jade Frequency Specific Microcurrent. No, I'm sorry. It's the combo machine. We're not using the microcurrent right now. We are using the Tesla High Frequency Wand. It's a combo. It's got 2 amazing tools in one. So this is similar to it. This is like the original form of the high frequency wand, but there's actually a Tesla coil in this. And then there's a converter in the jade machine. Oops.
By the way, I met your assistant.
Oh, yeah.
When I walked in, she was coming out of that closet across there. I'm like, oh my God.
She scared you?
I'm like, I thought, you're not Ella.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing things today that's going to help me not cry. Worth every penny. She got a $5 an hour raise her first day.
Oh, wonderful.
I was like going to cry. I was so happy. So I have made a short of her, my executive assistant, Brandy, and she's going to be on live stream with us tomorrow. We are going to be working on her tummy tuck scar.
Oh, wow.
So the same way we work on tummy tuck scars is the exact same way we would work on a C-section scar. A lot of the mommy makeovers that we do, people have not just had one C-section, but they've had multiple. So that's multiple scarring. Usually they don't really feel much around there. But yeah, we can get rid of that scarring, help tighten the skin back up, and then we're going to follow that with the Flux Red Body Sculpting, probably on her core and her booty, because she's a runner, so her legs already look really good.
Oh yeah, she was cute. I mean, she's really all built up.
I know. My sister was always like, you have to only hire pretty people.
Well, you did.
Yes. So she's the prettiest assistant we've ever had. We love her. Once you get to be like, we're the same age actually. She just turned 38 on Sunday. And yeah, once you get like over 35, you know, a lot of times I've learned, I've been in this business for 11 years. If people were like good looking when they were younger and then they get to 35, 40, then they're ugly, usually it's because they're ugly on the inside. And it's like a warning for the rest of us. I spent years, you know, making these people pretty, and then I would look like drained. I would like, how do you look 15 years younger? And I look 10 years older after working on you. So now we've retired from employees, and I'm very mindful and picky about my lovely art pieces that we choose here. So that's one nice thing about putting in the work ahead of time. I couldn't have done that when I first started my business. But now I'll be like that Seinfeld, no soup for you. No soup for you. No flux for you. You talk to me crazy? Okay, no flux for you. And then if you're sweet to me, like I usually give people like, I'm a very generous person, but.
Yes, you are.
Ooh, we have 111 people in the chat and 11 likes.
That's a lot.
Why do we only have 11 likes? Like. Spam those likes, guys. So we are doing a non-invasive face sculpting session. This machine helps to, thank you. This machine helps to remove toxins from the face. It helps to massage out and relax the fascia, which is very important in how our body presents itself and holds itself up. It also is going to increase circulation. It's going to increase lymph flow. It's going to get rid of sun damage. We're massaging away the wrinkles. You got to stop pursing those lips.
I know it, but...
Thank you. Of course I can do it for you too. All you have to do is go online to ellabardo.com. That's ELLABARDO.com. And click on any of the book now buttons, and you can book an appointment to come see me today. You can't come see me today, but you can go online right now and book an appointment today to see me on another day.
I can tell where the sun damage was on my left side. It's disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Disappearing. Because I didn't know what that was for a long time. I thought it was old age. I'm like, how can I be aging there? But now I know.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do. If you, like, whatever side of the car is your driver's side, or whatever side of the car that you're on, is usually going to get the most sun damage. Now, I've also had people who've been in, like, the car business for years. Their own cars have had tinted windows, but they're always doing test drives.
Oh, yeah.
So I have seen them where they've aged faster on, like, the right side. It's so cool because when you know how to read a face, the face really tells a story as we age. You can kind of guess when you sleep on this side, do you eat this? Do you have upper respiratory issues? You had ear infection. Like, I mean, I can just tell by, like, certain times. You got a lot of concussions. The story of your life is written all over your face if you know how to read it.
Yeah, I thought it was, I couldn't figure out why my seemed to be wrinkly. It's like, I've always had really good skin, but, you know, the last few years have been kind of drama.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you have passing appearance and
work
issues, you know, changing. And,
Trauma is like trauma, drama, stress, anxiety, all of the things that are the worst. They will age your skin fastest. Faster than sun, faster than smoking, faster than any toxin you can put in your body. It's going to take years for that to show up, and then all of a sudden you're going to be like, bam, wow, why we look old, you know? We still want to make sure that we're using good skincare products, but stress or grief
Yeah.
Man, that can age you like 20 years overnight.
Yeah, that did a lot to me.
Yeah, with the grief and stuff, whenever like my dad had passed and I was like, you know, in a crying mode. For one, I'm like not a crier, you know. I'm on the autism spectrum and I'm a Capricorn moon. We're just not emotional folks like that. Kind of makes me uncomfortable. But I know that it's very important to cry. So if I ever like the mood would strike me, I would like listen to a bunch of sad songs and then like come beat my face up and maybe do some like microneedling. You know, you gotta let the crying flow. Hello, Miss Flo. Speaking of flowing. Hi, Evelyn. So we don't have patients because I'm an esthetician. Patients are for doctors. So I have clients because we are skincare, body sculpting extraordinaires. And yeah, Miss Jane has been on the live stream. Is this your 5th time now? Or 4th time?
I don't know. Maybe 5th or 6th, it feels like. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
maybe like 5. So yeah, later today, it's a nice rainy day. So not nice to play outside, but it's a good day to not be distracted. So I drank enough coffee yesterday. It's still running through my veins today. I'm gonna go and work on creating thumbnails and organizing all the live streams for you guys. Because I haven't done that since like last year. And then you'll be able to look up Miss Psychic Jane. You should be able to look up that now. And it'll come up. But I'm gonna do all the descriptions and blah 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 blah. SEO optimization. Hopefully all of that helps. Hello, my princess. Yes, Snow Rose. All you have to do is go online to ellabardo.com and you're going to click book now, and then you're going to book a non-invasive face sculpting session. Is who AI? Am I AI?
No.
Maybe.
Oh, well.
Or is she AI?
You don't feel like AI.
She said I feel real, but maybe we're both AI.
Well, we might be. That's true.
How do you know all of us aren't AI and we're living in a simulation? Are we ready to talk about that?
Not right now.
Not right now.
But I think that's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, Jane says not today, maybe next time. We're tired.
We're both tired.
We've been working in the astral realm all weekend.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't know why I'm still looking so young right now because I do not feel... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do another buccal massage face sculpting stuff on myself later today on live. So if you want to see me turn my mouth inside out, that's going to be fun. And I'm going to do another one of those tomorrow, followed by a microneedling session. I'll be doing that one late night, so if you want to watch me cry and bleed, you're going to want to tune in for that one tomorrow. And then the following day is going to be a nice day. We're getting our second DMK enzyme facial with the famous Miss Fallon, esthetician extraordinaire. So we've been trading. She was supposed to come in on Monday. I know if you guys have been like following along, but I was so exhausted from 2 days of doing like the energy healing reading stuff. It really does take a lot more out of you energetically than like me being physical and like working on clients like face and body sculpting, which it's all like energy healing, but this is, I don't know, it feels deeper to the body, but it's not as deep or as vast as like working with the soul, you know?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Does to me. Oh my God.
I mean, nothing wears me out more than like, I was super surprised actually at the last Zubilation. No, it wasn't Zubilation. Brufari is like an event, a charity event that they have at the zoo around Halloween. So I had a bunch of tarot card readers with me for then. Oh my God, it was so fun. That was the first one I've ever done there. I usually do 2 events a year, that and Zubilation. There, I wasn't absolutely exhausted the next day.
Wow.
So it was after that. I had taken a lot of my energy healing services off the menu. Hi, Lane. Hi, Millie. Urban Market, you look very sus. Yeah, pretty much like after my dad died. So like end of 2021 until after that Brufari, I put that back on the menu maybe like late October. But I tried to bring it back after a year, and I just still had some more work to do before I was ready to get back into that work again. Hi, Sarah. I love that name, Millie. That's so cute. Very unique. Oh my gosh, one of my friends, well, she was like a client friend. She had her daughter here like last week or the week before. She's over here sitting in the massage chair while I'm working on her mom. And she's so cute. She's so cute. She's like 7, I think. And she's telling her mom something. And she was like, yeah, Mom, her mom has a really like old person name like Ashley.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, that's not an old person name. I was like, but everybody, like all the young kids are getting more like older names. You know what I mean? Like our grandma's names.
They
like
are.
Myrtle and Millie and...
Well, you know what? Jim has a granddaughter. She's 8 months old. We're going to babysit for her tomorrow.
Oh,
and her name's
fun.
Evelyn Blair.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, she's just a real doll baby. She's
so
too
cute.
fun. So yeah, Evelyn. That's, I mean, when I was a little girl, I knew older people named Evelyn.
I like that name, Blair. She was my favorite one from Gossip Girl, the brunette.
Well, you know who they were thinking of? Tony Blair.
Who's
in
that?
England, a Prime Minister of England.
Oh, that's why they really.
That's where they were thinking of.
I thought that name was popular now because like everybody's having kids like Gossip Girl.
I don't know about that. That could be, but they were thinking Tony Blair.
And it's a girl? That's wild.
Tony Blair.
That's funny.
Yeah, there was Michael and Kelsey. They're like 32 and 30, so you know.
Oh yeah. You're just a baby.
Yeah, they're just babies, and they have a baby. Beautiful Evelyn.
That's such a cute name. And there's so many cute little nicknames you could make with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've been calling her Evie.
Evie. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Evie's cute.
We call her Evelyn. I like the
Evelyn. That's
roll of
pretty.
her
Yeah,
name.
it is pretty.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. And she's how old?
She's about 8 months.
So cute.
I got to hold her like 2 months after she came out.
Oh wow.
2 days. I mean 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she was born at St. B. So yeah, I think she was 3 or 4 hours. It was 3 or 4 hours old when I got to hold her. I've never held a baby that right out of the womb. Oh my gosh.
So little.
We went up to the hospital and oh yeah, it was such a tiny little ball.
Yeah, I grew up Mormon, so I was changing nappies when I was in nappies.
Oh wow.
I retired.
Jim changes her diaper all the time.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I can, but he likes to, so he's the pro. They were trying to you're going to love this. They were trying to teach him. They said, now this is how you lay the baby down. This is how we want the diaper changed. And so Michael's telling his son, you know I've done this before. I mean, Jim's telling his son.
Oh, his own son?
His own son. You know I've done this before. I know
so
how to
funny.
lay babies down and, and how to change them. It was funny.
Yeah, my youngest sister, I'm the oldest, and she is the only one with a kid. He's 12, and he's got more of like a severe autism. But as he's like, the last couple of years, he's really been more vocal, you know what I mean? I think by the time he hits 18, he's going to be relatively well functioning. The biggest thing people don't understand with autistics, like especially the nonverbals, like they can understand you, they can speak. Like a lot of times people just aren't worth talking to. So why let people know that you can speak if it's just like, why? Like my nephew, he could read like Chinese and Russian and stuff before he would let on that he could read English. And all of us autistics have like a special like radio frequency that we operate on where we can like talk telepathically. But it's so funny, like all of a sudden if you can talk, like you're not autistic anymore or whatever. But like they've done all these studies showing that nonverbals can speak telepathically to their parents, right? Well, we can all do that.
We can all do that. Jim thinks he may have a touch of autism. I would agree
Welcome,
with him.
Jordan. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's relatively...
Probably we all do, but...
I mean, I got diagnosed like 21 years ago, and they were
Wow.
really just figuring out that girls also had it, and that like
Wow.
you could also have it and talk. Usually, a lot of times girls talk too much. I had to really practice.
Jim's very, very super intelligent. He's got a chip mind, which
Yeah.
I have a chip mind when it comes to social emotional, but not the other. But but yeah, I think that a lot of people have touches of it.
We can all do that, absolutely. I mean, like autistic people, we kind of just naturally do it. Like it was literally like 2 years ago that I learned that not everybody has an internal dialogue.
Oh,
I had no. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that, but I
And
have
your
it
psychology,
too.
yeah. I'm like,
I touch it all the. I have it every day.
even my internal dialogue has an internal dialogue.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
love it.
do you guys have an internal dialogue? Like, do you guys have like?
Is it taking a rest?
No, I had to turn the do not disturb on. So yeah, you get a little break.
Good, yay!
We get a break. You're from Jammu in Kashmir, India. Cool. I want to go to India one day. What happened? I have a lot of Indian friends. If I go, like, I want to go with my like a friend who is like from there. Like, I'm definitely gonna go with my friend Jenny to China. That's like the I gotta go to Mexico first. I'm overdue for a trip to Mexico. I'm really overdue for a lot of trips. Your girl's been working hard these last couple years, but it's almost time. It's almost time. The consistent harvest, darlings. But you know what? Work every day. Years. Until I like crash out and burn out and I'm like, don't talk to me. And people will be like, are you mad at me? And I'm like, no, I'm just overwhelmed. I've done too much peopling today. Hey, thank you, Jake. You're so sweet. Gotta tighten up that back of the neck. Give me a little more spicy.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was feeling a little like antisocial today. I was like, oh, man, I don't know if I feel like doing a live stream today. I was like, maybe we'll just kick back and have girl talk. But of course, we're both psychics. I pulled some cards on it. And I got the Queen of Wands. So that means you better pull out your wand.
That's too
Start
funny.
being entertaining and cute.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking I gotta drag my body up there after 3 days of intensity and.
Yeah, but this is the best thing to do afterwards because we're purging everybody else's junk that you.
Yeah.
When you do
true.
energy healing, a lot of times you pick up other people's stuff.
Yeah, I did a lot of healing yesterday. Oh my God.
Well, yeah, I get so like that's originally why I learned Reiki is just to help protect myself from other people's energy when you're working on them all the time. And I've been a Reiki master for years. I mean, I could still do better working on myself with
We
clients.
all can.
It is a consistent practice. And I did like level 1, level 2, level 3, like back to back to back. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing the teacher one next. It's definitely something I did in another lifetime. In level 1, like, I was like, wow, look at this. That next month felt like where you're attuning. Felt like so quick and sparkly. And then the next month, you're learning to do like quantum energy healing and you're learning to do emotional healing. And oh my gosh, that brought back a lot of like repressed memories. That month felt like 9 years of healing, but it was like a lot of trauma got like healed and cleared up all at once. And then the last one to do the Reiki master like that. And I felt good since then. But at the end of that, I was like, yeah, I am not ready to be a teacher. 1, 2, 3, check it off the list. Some people will go like years in between. I was ready. It was easy. But now it's been 6 years, I think. And I'm still nowhere close to like being an actual Reiki teacher, master. Were you a Reiki master teacher?
No.
Nope, just the regular Reiki master.
No, but I know people who are, and yeah, I don't want a lot of people touch me.
Yeah.
Because, even work on me, even like you, I knew you'd be okay, but yeah, I'm always really funny about picking up every people's energy
yes,
that I want
absolutely.
to work on me. So I have 1 or 2 people who do energy work. I'll let work on me. And And then, you know,
do you know Martha Graves?
yeah, that's who I just had been talking to, actually.
Nice. So that's who I did. I
it
did
is?
mine at Inner Path.
Oh, yeah.
Back when it was New Age
She's
people.
wonderful.
She's so sweet, yeah.
Because I had the other day, it was her birthday, and I texted her, and she had said that, asked me how because I was in an accident a year and a half ago, and I ran into her when we went to a healing session together. And
where at?
It was, oh, I forget. They do, you can sleep in these rooms. It's a friend of mine, Deanna Moray, and what they do is a lot of healing during the night. Well, unfortunately, it was way too soon for me. I was in pain. I didn't sleep, and Martha was there. So,
Perfect. Little angel.
So anyhow, Martha had said she'd work on me. I asked her if she would work on me. So I've got to call her.
Yeah, that was my Reiki master teacher, and like seriously, it's crazy. You'll be laying there for like an hour, and all of a sudden you close your eyes, and she's like, "Okay, you're done," and I'm like, what realm am I stepping into now? She's so good. Yeah, I mean, she does it so well, and she's been doing it for so long.
A long time.
As long as she's still teaching it, I just recommend that people go to her if they're local.
And I trust her.
She's so sweet. She's amazing.
I don't really trust a lot of people to work on me.
Yeah. When I was in Miami, I didn't let anybody work on me. I didn't even let anybody read cards for me until I was really good friends with my friend Natasha, she does cards too, but her main focus is astrology when it comes to that realm. So she's absolutely brilliant. She'll be speaking at that's where I learned a lot of my astrology from. She just kept telling me about it. But we were friends for a good 3 or 4 months before I even knew that she read tarot cards. We all went to the Renaissance fair together.
Oh, cool.
And then I was like, "Oh, you read cards?" I was like, "Okay." So it ended up being on the spring equinox. And I just found out my spa manager was embezzling a bunch of money from me.
Oh,
my
that
spa
one.
manager in Indiana. And I had my spa in Miami, Florida. So I was all kinds of out of sorts. We had to do some art of war kind of mental gymnastics to win that one, but we still win because we always win. And so we went to my favorite little brunch spot, one of my favorite little brunch spots on Miami Beach. It's just where Miami Beach starts, after the Lowe's and stuff. It's not News Cafe. I don't remember, but it's right across the Sunglass Hut, right? On South Beach. And it was just me and her, and we were doing some tarot card readings and stuff. And then I had to come back to Indiana to save my spa, because this chick has been robbing me. She's trying to steal all my stuff, So I had to pop up on her, "Hey, what's up? What's happening? I just called the cops. How about that? But anyway, so we had to play save the spa. I was back for a couple. Oh my gosh, I love Miami. It's totally my second home. But it does get too hot in the summer. I'm definitely a snowbird. I lived there once when I was younger, but I was always home for Christmas, and I was traveling all the time, so it didn't bother me as much. But owning a spa there and the spa in Indy, and having to be there full time, I don't want to be in Miami full time. No. I love the Bermuda Triangle, but I love Carmel. It's very grounding. And then I can go to Miami, and it's more of an energetic vortex, Bermuda Triangle. It's fun. Of course, you can hang out here. All you have to do is book your appointment online. We're located in Carmel, Indiana, in the United States of America. But yeah, so when I did come back, I must have been 3 months, because when I came back, it was the summer solstice. Well, I was there for a couple weeks, and right before I left, it was the summer solstice, and we had a bunch of our other energy healer, tarot card, astrologer friends come meet us at the same place. And we did a whole thing on the beach, and I was moving, so I only came to the first 2, but they ended up going to this crystal store, going to hang out with some of my shaman friends, and they made a whole night of it. But literally throughout the whole day, we had people from all over the world who came, all over the United States, and there was I think 37 girls. It was so fun. We need to do another one of those soon. Oh, you have family in Goshen? Stop.
Oh my gosh.
My great grandparents were from Goshen. I think my grandma went to school there or something. Have you ever been to the Olympus candy shop that they have there? I hope they still have it. And they have some really cool like Amish and Mennonite restaurants that are delicious. And they, just like the Orthodox Jews, they come up with the most creative ways to get around their rules. Like in that restaurant, there is like lighting, but somebody has to like turn a crank to keep the lighting going. It's just always all of that kind of, I love like functional art. It's interesting how people's mind works and how they make things work for them, you know? I find it fascinating. We went hard on her face so far today. She's got no breaks.
You've
No
been going
breaks.
hard on my face the last 2 or 3 times. Oh my god.
Every time. Why would I cheat you?
Oh.
By taking it easy on you.
So when will I look 50?
Usually it's like, after 12 sessions.
Oh, cool. Yeah, 50.
So we're almost halfway there.
Yeah,
the jawline has been snatched after that first time.
Yeah, I've always
it's
had
the neck.
Oh, the neck.
And a lot of people don't, they might do a really good job of doing great products on their face. I find that's very common, but they forgot their neck.
Yeah.
Or I've seen other people where maybe they remembered the front of the neck, but they forgot the back. So the front is looking really good. I mean, women who are like 70, who look like they're 50, but then we'll have to do like 6 or 7 sessions just on like the back of the neck to get everything like tightened up, because everybody always starts off a little lopsided, right? So a lot of times people ask me like, with certain facials, like a microneedling, I'm not going to do more on one side than the other, right? We're going to do it evenly across the skin. But with the non-invasive face sculpting, it's not doing anything too aggressive to the skin. So for her, this is the frequency specific microcurrent. We're letting her face cook for a little bit. Let it cook. It's making new collagen by 22% without injuring the skin, elastin by 48%. And elastin is what actually gives our skin that snap back. So if you're having a loss of elasticity, if you're having crepey skin, collagen, of course, is going to help you. But what you really need is some new elastin. And we can do that for you. We're doing that for Jane right now. Or, if you are a beauty or wellness professional, call me. Call your girl. Because you need like at least 3 of these in your shop too. I have 3 here, and I have no employees, but I can hook people up to this like every 15, 30 minutes depending on what we're doing. So I often have like 3 clients going at the same time, at least 2 usually. And look, no hands. She's getting the work done. And look, Ma, no hands. Like a bike.
And my skin was always really, really good. It just seems like the last 2 or 3 years, probably all the stress was catching up from big changes in life.
Oh my gosh, I love Texas. I love Texas. Texas is big. You know what I mean? So maybe not like the whole state, but I really love Dallas. It was so fun. Then where else did I go? Amarillo. Not as fun. When my sister was pregnant, she lived in Amarillo on a cow farm. So I'm from Indiana. A lot of people think that, if they're from a bigger city, they automatically assume that we're like farmers and stuff.
Right. Right.
But I never realized how much of a farm girl I was not. I mean, it wasn't like one of my favorite things until I went out to that cow farm. So I'm out like talking on the phone by my car, and I see by the shed a smashed syringe and like one of those rubber things that they tie your arm off with to take blood. I was freaking out. And my sister's child's father, they were together at the time. I was like, oh my God, Christian. I was like, I think there's homeless people doing drugs in your shed. Because like, I'm a city girl. I didn't realize how much of a city girl I was until then. And there's literally like we had to drive 20 minutes in just straight cornfields to get to this place. There's no homeless person walking there to like a beat up shed. Like there's plenty of other better places they can go, right? He's just like, Ella, that's for the cows. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And like I had been to Dallas quite a few times before when I was selling my art and I was younger. And so like Dallas is like city, right? So I brought like sundresses and flip-flops. I'm like, it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be fun. Oh my gosh, there are no sundresses and flip-flops on a farm. Absolutely not. Like we had to go get a whole new wardrobe. I got all of us rain boots from Walmart. They were real cute. You know, I learned a lot that day. And the cows were cute. The girl cows were kind of shy, but the boy cows would come and like lick your hand, and they were cute. Now my brother-in-law works on a cow farm, and my sister loves going at like 6 a.m. and like feeding them and stuff. And I love that for them. I love it when they send me pictures. But that will never be me. Absolutely not. She's not dead.
Not yet. Nope, I'm not dead. I got many moons to go.
Many moons. They always ask people if they're dead. No, we bring people back to life. We bring their skin back to life. We bring their body back to life. So this is a non-invasive skin tightening. She's also doing the Flux Red body sculpting over here. We are snatching up that waist and snatching up that face today.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that chocolate bunny I ate this morning.
Oh my gosh, did you guys eat a lot over Easter? Like literally like from Easter through this weekend, I did that event. I was eating all the good Indian foods. I was like trying everything. I was so full. I was like, I tried these crazy things. They're like a fried ball, right? And you put a hole in it, and then you put peas and potatoes in it, and then some kind of spicy, tangy water with like Indian herbs. It's called Golgappa. I'm pretty sure I posted a video of it. If not, I'll post a short later today. I'm going to be posting some videos.
Sounds delicious.
It was confusing at first. It was like my first time eating sushi because it's huge. It was like a huge ball in my mouth, and then I'm like, wait a minute. If I smash it with my mouth, am I going to drown? Like, I don't like it just took a lot of thought processes. Yeah, you could see it in my face, like the autism kicking in. I was so confused. But there was like a whole like layers of flavor. You know what I mean? Like you have the outside and then you crush it. And it was like a whole like, 7 chapters of flavor in this water ball in my mouth. It was delicious. Golgappa. Definitely gonna have to try that. It did something good for my digestive too. I was just like a little overwhelmed. I liked it. I wish I would have ate another one. So it does not get hot on your... Oh, you've had that? Golgappa? Yeah, it was so good. But I had to wrap my brain around it. It was so many textures. It was very different. Very different. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Jane, will you tell them stories about some past life regressions?
Oh, cool. Let's see. I think I told this one before, but I'll have to come up with a different one. Yeah, when we go back, a lot of times people want to know why they're here, why they are the way they are. And what happens is we usually go to a past life or lives where they basically directly reflects exactly why they are the way they are today, what they brought with them. And usually what it is, they bring it here to heal it out and let it go. So maybe they encountered a lot of abuse in another lifetime, and therefore they may be in this lifetime to help clear it out one more time. So we do a lot of, under hypnosis, it's called regression hypnosis, we do a lot of depth cleaning out, and we're able to actually heal it out, let it go. The person just follows and allows themselves to release it. It's a lot of healing in that. And sometimes we've actually released spirits who've been living in them, attachments. They're not bad. They're not hurting them, but they are hurting them in another way that it's like they're draining their energy. And I had a lady once who was just really had a lot of intense energy, and after she was done, we found that there was actually, a good spirit living in her who was lost, and we were able to release that, and she was like a new person, lighter, better. She looked younger, had more energy. So that was very very amazing, even to me. I've worked with some entities, but you know, anything that gets heavy, there's a lot of heavy out there. I don't do that. If I know I can't handle things, I will refer them to someone else who I know that actually goes into houses or can do it remotely and, you know, release some heavier spirits. Most of the ones that I've released are just kind of lost spirits who didn't know what to do when they maybe passed away in timely death. So they would sort of attach themselves to another being, and that's kind of what happened there. So yeah, a lot of healing for them, a lot of healing for me. Actually, when I married into Ella, I've known Ella probably since she was back in town and started this business, worked with this business here, probably 10 or 11 years ago. And we'd hooked up at an event, connected at an event, and then over the years I'd see her from time to time. We were working for one of the same companies, and so that's how we started working together, just more and closely like this the last few months, and really fun, really nice. We both have gifts, talents, artists in different ways that we can support each other. So yes, I'm just baking here. I pooped out on you. Oh, she's not back. I thought she was back. The first time I did this, I did the flexing, I actually lost 11 inches. So that was really, really incredibly amazing. My clothes fit better, I felt better, because I had really gained some, called, I think, stress. I was just eating whatever, which is a terrible, terrible thing to do for me. Probably is for most of us, but sometimes we get bored, tired, exhausted, drained, depressed, grief, whatever it may be, we all do it. Well, I kind of pooped out on you a bit. I've been talking here and there, but
You
I
took a
was
nap?
winding down. But I would say something. And
Hello again. Oh, God bless you too, Eric. Thank you so much. All right, break time's over.
oh no.
Break time's over. She been cooking. I had to get a little water. If you haven't had water yet today, what are you doing with your life? Go get some water right now. And if you have had water, go get some more water. We should all stay hydrated all the time. It's very important if you want to look and feel young forever. Look at me. I'm almost 40. I made a lot of bad choices too. Face sculpting has helped get rid of those. So if you want to get rid of the bad choices that are written all over your face, like I have, you should book an appointment today. Not for today, but you should go online today and book an appointment at ellabardo.com, ELLABARDO.com. Baby, it's not a dog, it's a falcor. This is one of our mascots. Oh no! Oh, okay, it's safe. I lost one of these. Oh no, one of them fell off. Dang it. I had to glue some of them back on the tree of gold, the potluck. One time I was really upset and I smashed it against the wall and most of these came off. So I was having a little autistic meltdown, okay? It happens sometimes. I try to stay away from people then. So I hot glued it, but now another one just fell off because there was only one missing. So pray for my tree, pray for my gold tree. Baby, it's not a dog, it's a falcor. You don't know what falcor is? Never ending story. Never ending story. Hello, look at its little hands. People either think it's creepy or very cute. You're saying it looks possessed? Possessed with luck, because he's a good luck doggy dragon. It's not, you don't like it? I hope I'll be meeting you in your dreams tonight. I think it's badass too, Eric. Pookie, what's up? How are you? But now, it's not Falcor time. You know what time it is. It's time to play a game. Look at him. He got too much filler in his face. See, this is what happens to people when they get filler in the nasolabial folds. It goes on either side of that muscle spasm and it actually makes the gels happen sooner. Ugh, not a good choice. Don't do it. But if you have done it, you've already made that mistake. Another great reason to book an appointment online at ellabardo.com. All right, me and Jigsaw are gonna get to work. Okay. And if you're new here, right now is the moment you learn that I love gold. And I love using gold and colloidal silver, colloidal copper. If I'm using gold on the skin, I always use 24 karat gold. And it's nice, it's lovely all the time, but when you're using electricity, it's like a super conductor. She's so shiny because I'm putting lotion on her face for 62 minutes and 17 seconds. Duh, we just wiped it off. You think she was shiny? She's about to be extra shiny, Pookie. Extra shiny. Thank you, Joe. You're so sweet. Look at that. Gold, baby. Now she's really gonna shine. Yes, it's real. 24 karat gold. This also has peridot in it, which is a beautiful bright green crystal. High in magnesium. So literally we are covering her in gold and crystals because she's a fancy lady.
Fancy.
Like all of my lovely art pieces. You should probably stop telling me what to do, Pookie. You must be new here. I don't know why you thought I would listen to people who don't pay me. That's wild. She's paying me. She's fine. She's getting a very large gift certificate every time she comes and does a live stream. She's literally a paid model now, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Did I ever tell you that I was in a modeling contest and won some stuff?
Oh, cool. No.
I went to a modeling school years and years ago for fun.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to LA and I won first runner-up in runway and I won, oh gosh, something else, first prize.
Do you have pictures?
I do. It was you'll love this, it was in the late 80s, so my hair is interesting.
Oh, I love big 80s hair. My hair's naturally curly, so we love it.
It wasn't huge because I worked in academia then, but yeah, I have some. I did more commercial type modeling, because I'm not tall enough and just.
Well, how tall? You're like 5'7", right?
Yeah, I'm 5'7".
That's tall. That's tall enough.
But yeah, I did. I used to have a first runner-up in a runway contest, and then I've got another. One from something. I forget what I won.
When I was younger, we would watch like Top Model.
Oh yeah.
And like they finally did a short girl version.
Oh, they did.
But the shortest girl was like 5'4".
Oh.
I'm like, Tyra, you are an asshole. Asshole. I was like, what pretty short girl was mean to you when you were younger? Somebody was like 5'2", stole her man. And now she doesn't like anybody under 5'4". Whatever, Tyra.
One time I was on the cover of, actually it was through internet when, the Star used to have their newspaper really regular before internet and all that. But yeah, they had an insert on wellness or something, and so they had me on the cover of it.
Okay, you got to bring all of these next time.
I got to find it.
Yeah, we're going to have a show and tell next week with
with
Psychic Jane. I can't wait to see these. This is really cool.
They was really fun,
Where was the coolest place that you traveled to model?
Oh, I just did mainly Indianapolis.
You did LA. What'd you do in LA?
Oh, that's where I went to this international contest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's where I got the first runner-up, and I went with a group. It was just really fun.
That's cool.
I went to Universal Studios and
fun. I went to the one in Florida. I love Universal. So fun.
It was really, really fun. I was probably, how old was I? I might have been mid to late 30s. I don't remember.
Oh, cool. I love that.
Yeah, somewhere in the early 30s. I don't remember. But yeah, it was really, really fun. So I learned to walk,
She learned to strut.
I learned to strut.
On the catwalk.
And then I did a lot of, most of mine probably what I did then was more commercial print. But it was really fun. I got some very cool pictures. Gotta find them.
I can't wait to see them.
I got a ribbon. I think I got a ribbon. I forget what I won, but I came home with 2 prizes. It was just fun.
That's super fun. Yeah, that was back when LA was fun and not gross.
Right, yeah.
I went, was it 2000? It was a couple years before I started my spa, so maybe 2012. And it was gross.
Oh my gosh.
I was, just the vibe was gross. It's not as gross as it is now. It's even worse, but the vibe was just giving me the ick. It definitely felt like the city of fallen angels. Not my vibe. Not my vibe. And I spent a lot of time in San Jose. My first product line that I made was actually a cannabis product line that we custom blended for dispensaries out there. And, we would do the indica for inflammation. We would do the sativa to wake up the skin. It was a very complicated process. It was beautiful, beautiful. But then they shut down a lot of the dispensaries. They limited the amount of licenses. So a lot of the ones that I worked with, I sold art out there. And also in San Francisco. San Francisco was so nice and fun back then. It's so sad to watch YouTube videos. If you haven't, go check out San Francisco 2025. People are pooping on the streets. There's needles everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
It is a foul. But I was there for 420 a couple times. The whole city smelled like cannabis. And my best friend managed some dispensaries out there. So I had a lot of fun in San Francisco and San Jose back in the day. Everybody pray for California that it stops being gross.
We were in San Jose. We went.
San Jose is beautiful.
We went to went to a wedding there last fall. It was actually outside of San Francisco. But we went.
How was it?
Oh, it was lovely. It was
nice.
It was an outside wedding because the venues are so expensive out there.
Oh yeah, everything's expensive out there.
So they did it actually near a park and at their house, and oh my God, they built up their whole backyard up into a hill and had discos and.
Ooh, we love a disco.
They had them up on it, and they had a open bar, and food, and oh God, probably 50 to 100 people. It was just a blast.
Wow, so fun.
They walked over next door. We walked over across up his back hill through the fence into the park, and they.
Oh, it's super hilly, isn't it?
Yeah, they came down, walked down, and it was one of Jim's sons. So it was really super fun.
Oh, I love that. Super cute. Gotta love an outdoor wedding.
Yeah, it was beautiful. We just had a great time, and
I'm also hungry, Eric.
A little pool in their backyard, and
nice.
His son works for Tesla. So
yeah, I like the home wedding thing. Honestly, if I ever got married, I would just go get eloped somewhere. I'd go get married by Elvis in Vegas, and then show up and be like, "What's up? I'm married."
When I got married, we got married at the house, and the minister came because we were at St. Luke's Methodist Church at that time, and yeah, it was great. We had 50 or 60 people. It was small in the house, and then more people. We had food, and people just had a great time.
Yeah, I we'll come back and somebody else throw me a party. I'm not throwing a party.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. we didn't have, at that time, we didn't have alcohol or anything, but it was just.
Well, we're all going to dinner somewhere.
Yeah. Really
just rent out a restaurant. I feel like that would be cheaper, just renting out a restaurant. Be like, hey, we're going to buy X amount of plates ahead of time, whatever.
Yeah, it was my grandmother was alive then, my mother, and oh my, everybody came. It was just really fun.
Yeah, when I was the officiant. So I've been an officiant for over 11 years now. Done a lot of weddings here and in Miami. Done one in Mexico before. That was super fun. So, hi, Kylie. We are located in Carmel, Indiana. So, relatively close to Chicago, maybe like 4 hours. That drive, though, I hate driving in Chicago. If I ever went back, and I've done that drive so many times, I cannot count.
I don't like it either.
I'd rather just fly. Aren't you in the plane for like 45 minutes and like there's no convenient place to keep your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather Uber to the airport and just fly there if I'm ever going back again. There's not like a lot of places to like road trip up there. My ex's family was from there, so we went up there all the time, and he had family on the way, so it was kind of a little bit more road trippy, but you just avoid driving through Gary altogether.
Heck, Jim's from Chicago, and he doesn't like going there.
Right? I know. I have a lot of clients from Chicago that don't really go there.
His sister lives over in the west, out the west in a suburb, Rosedale or somewhere, wherever that is out there. But yeah, he doesn't. We just go way around it if we have to.
I mean, like a flight to Miami is like 2.5 hours. So, and it's cheaper. Like I can spend less money in Miami than I can in Chicago. So why go to Chicago? Plus, it's like super dangerous. You know what I mean? I'm trying to not put myself in situations where I have to like stab a bum. It's not really great for my karma. I went there when I was younger, in my younger years.
Your younger years.
I was probably like 22.
That's younger years.
And we ate these amazing mushrooms, right? And some bum was coming at us like real aggressive in the streets. Like, da, da, da. And I was like, over there, whatever you want, it's over there, over there. And then you started walking over there. It was a magic trick. You're from Cali, from LA? I liked Venice Beach when I was there. What's your favorite place in LA? I've got a lot of friends, like Diana that comes in here. She has a little factory kind of thing there. She's got one here too, who makes the Sonatas, the little back brace waist trainers. And she goes out to there to get fabric all the time. She's always getting me to go with her. But I'm like, when I was out there, I feel like there's 900 radio stations that are always talking about like the next big earthquake is going to happen any minute. And this had to be like 13 years ago. Now I'm freaked out. Like now I'm like, that earthquake is waiting for me to touch California soil again. And then it's going to be like, what was that movie with The Rock? San Andreas? Have you seen that one?
Right. No, I haven't seen it, but I know about it.
Oh my gosh, you'll never want to go to California again. So do you have a lot of earthquakes in LA? $5 a gallon? Yeah, that is wild. That is wild. Yeah, everything in LA is expensive. Or on fire. Or both. My sister-in-law is from... What are some like suburbs of, it's not Oakland, it's a suburb of LA. What are some suburbs of LA that are kind of ghetto? Maybe it starts with an O. If you want to say Compton, but it's not Compton. It's $3.10 per gallon where you're at, Lane. Where are you? Are you in Maine? Lane in Maine. Earthquakes once a year. Yeah, when I was in Mexico doing that Marriage of Souls ceremony, we were in Cholula, which is home of the largest pyramid in the world by mass. It's not actually in Egypt. It is in Mexico, in Puebla. And I was so excited to go underneath. I'm like, yeah, we're going to go hang out in the tunnels with Quetzalcoatl. But there was like an earthquake like 3 days in a row. I'm like, I'm good. I know those have been up for a long time, but same thing. The Quetzalcoatl is waiting for me to go into the hole, and then he's going to get all stirred up, and there's going to be an earthquake, and then he's going to eat me. So, I decided to stay above ground. We did climb to the top of the pyramid. That was exhausting. The getting to the top was not hard, but I am petrified of heights. And there was like nothing to hold on to on the way down. And I was like, my whole body was like shaking. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know how they were just, running up and down those stairs. They make it look easy on TV, like when you're watching like historical documentaries or whatever. I'm such a nerd. I watch a lot of those. Way harder in real life. I was terrified. But I mean, I guess it's what you're used to. Like, I was almost crawling when I got to the top. And then there's like a pudgy older local guy in his 50s who's like, pop, 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 pop. Like, just popping right up there like it's no big deal. And also in Cholula, there is a Catholic church for every day of the year. And my grandmother is Catholic, so I went and toured. It was just a very interesting mix of cultures, right? So I was there on Easter Sunday. I went and toured a bunch of not necessarily toured. I took myself on a tour. I wandered around the city to different churches, made some friends. I'm not from Mexico. I'm from Indiana. I'm pretty sure I had some past lives there, though, because I lived in Miami a couple times, so my drunk accent kind of sounds Hispanic.
Drunk accent.
It does. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like state-dependent learning. Most of the time I've been drunk was in Miami, so...
You got a lot of knots out already.
I know. Snatching up that jawline today. Uh-oh. We are over on time, which usually would be fine, but I have a consultation, FaceTime consultation here in 3 minutes.
Oh boy.
So,
Well, get me out of here.
gonna set this baby free.
Yay.
She's like, I'm done with the torture today.
Can you book me for the same time next week?
I will look, because it's on this phone, the booker.
Oh, the booker. Yeah, I still carry a paper calendar because...
I envy that sometimes because it took forever to switch over to software. We're still learning stuff today. I just found out today that none of the recurring memberships are going through.
Oh my gosh.
So,
well,
literally, thank God for my assistant because she was working on that for the last 3 hours. I know we've made progress, but I'm still gonna have some work when I get off.
I tell too many of my colleagues lose their lives on their phones or computers.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's why I've got 2 phones. My phones call each other. My keys call my phones. My phones can call my keys. I've got my fingerprint opens the door to my house and my spa. These are ways that I have successfully booby-trapped my life, being somebody on the neurospicy spectrum. I'm gonna start saying neurospicy instead of ADHD. It sounds better. And then I'll be back doing my face later today. If you want to see me turn my mouth inside out, fix a little TMJ, then you're not going to want to miss that. So make sure that you are subscribed, turn on all of your notifications. You have to turn on the notifications and then click all, because that's when it's going to let you know when we go live. And I never know. Sometimes I do extra, you know what I mean? Sometimes I say I'm going to do it at 4 and I do it at 5, But I'm always... Leo, it's not a dog. It's a baby falcor.